So it is currently 6:15 in the morning. So you know what time that means? Yes, it is a park run. You probably like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm off to do another park run. I do these quite often depending on what shift I'm on. Like for tonight, I'm on at 7 in the evening. So I'm like, okay, I could do a park run this morning, or if I'm at work before 12, no, but before 12 o'clock, before, like, if I'm at work at around 12, I'll go and squeeze in a park run as well. So yeah, but this one's a nice and easy one because I'm not until till the evening. So yeah, I'm on a 7:3, which is horrible, but you know when you tell people you don't like doing it, just but it goes out one ear and out the other. Yeah, that's basically how I feel half the time. So for this morning, what I'm having for my breakfast are chicken that's still frozen. I'll actually be able to separate them for the rest of it. Basically, a long story of that chicken. Remember, guys, if you get a fork of chicken and breast, separate them and put them in individual bags before you stick in the freezer because they all just freeze together. But yeah. So for my breakfast, I'm going to be having a fried egg and 2 pieces of bread. Usually in the week, I won't have the egg fried. I'll have it either boiled or poached. With 1 piece of bread, but the weekend I like to just fry an egg, because why not? So it starts at 9 o'clock. Usually I leave the house at 7:15 because this bitch walks. Yeah, it walks. Like, I get the longest way just because I've looked the other way before and I don't want to confuse myself. So I actually walk into town and then from town I walk to Markeaton Park. So it takes me around an hour and I would say an hour and 40 minutes. It may be slightly less than an hour and 40 minutes, but around that time. So, yeah. And plus, anyway, it adds like a warm up. So when I do get that, I don't really need to warm up. I do tend to warm up my ankles a lot of the time. I have to because I've actually got like tight. I think they said I've got tight ligaments. Because I do have flat feet and I'm more likely to twist my ankle. So I usually just like twizzle my ankles in a circular direction one way and then the other way. But I always do that anyway before I do any type of running because of like experience and stuff. I have a tendency of, as I said, of twisting my ankle, which isn't fun, but what are you gonna do? But I haven't done it in ages though, or in years should I say. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a shake as well, which I'll have on the way there. I've not done this before, but I thought it was a good idea just, to have extra fuel. So yeah. Literally dead. I probably broke even again or knocked a second off again. So I might actually get the bus, which I don't usually do, but I'm going to kind of get home because I've got some stuff to do, like wash them out in the clothes in the washing machine before work. But usually I don't because I literally am going to smell at the bus because I'm not going to lie, I do not smell that fresh. I am back, which is a good thing. Yeah, I did get the bus home. I walked into town and got the bus from town. I was hoping to have chicken but for my lunch, but it's not defrosted, which is slightly annoying, so I'll have to have that tomorrow. But yeah, probably tomorrow, like dinner time. See what I did there? If I'm up and off, but yeah. So I also picked up a Starbucks on the way because I've not had Starbucks in ages and I thought, I'll have a nice mocha. But yeah, during that run my hand was so freaking cold because I had it hold my water bottle and it was cold as it is. So the rest of my body was warming up apart from this hand. It was freaking freezing. My other hand wasn't that cold, it's just this hand that was freaking freezing. Like, I thought I was going to lose grip of the bottle and end up chucking it somewhere. But yeah, maybe I should invest in like a glove. Like literally just one, just for that hand, or whatever hand I have holding my bowl. But I feel that my legs are getting a lot stronger. Like, my legs were like one of the weakest points of my body, but now I feel that they're getting stronger, which is a good thing, obviously. But yeah, you know, progress. It's one of those things where when it comes to your weakest like part of the body, you have to train it doubly, you know, just, you know, a lot harder than you do with the rest, just obviously because it is your weakest. It's going to take a lot longer, so you need to hammer it with more workouts and stuff on that part of the area until it starts to sort of catch up and everything. But yeah, so I'm now going to have a shower, wash my hair and chill. There's literally this challenge on YouTube called #BoyChallenge, and it's where girls turn into boys, and I'm like, I've only just seen the thumbnail, I'm like, yeah, I can do that pretty much. I mean, I do that in real life. People mistake me for a boy. I can't get over that time. That woman thought she walked into the boys' toilets. That's why she apologised. She looked at the side and then looked at me again as I walked off. That was hilarious. Basically, I have a boyish haircut. It's not that hard for me to pass as a guy. All I need to do is dress like casual. Like, when I dress casual and everything, that's it. I just look like a boy. But yeah, so that's easy for me. I've got the haircut already. I'd ace that challenge big time. But yeah, like, why is it even a challenge? Like, that's, I don't want to say it's offensive, but there's sometimes, I don't know, there's some people out there that want to transition either to a guy. I don't know. Someone always finds something to get offended about. I don't know. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, what the hell? That's actually a challenge. But yeah, whatever's a challenge is a challenge. There's been some mighty stupid challenges. Like, do you remember, is it the knife challenge? It was a thing, this was years ago. It's a thing where they were stabbing in between their fingers and people ended up going, like, cutting themselves because you go faster and faster. And it's from a scene, I can't remember what film it's called now, but it was a robot that was doing it, and then everyone else just decided to turn it into a challenge. That was a weird one. And then you've got the ice and salt challenge, which caused third-degree burns because salt and ice react. And yeah, there's that. And then there's the Thai pole challenge, which people have died because, funny enough, if you end up ingesting that, you're gonna die. It's funny because after that challenge, all I saw was adverts of the Tide Pods saying, keep away from children. Yeah, you need to keep away from teens who were trying to eat them. Like, they put them in the mouth. Honestly didn't see the point of that. That was just the weird one. There's the ice bucket challenge where people started to do it for charity and stuff. So there's that. I remember on my old channel did the ice bath challenge. So instead of pouring ice cold water on my bath, I would lie in it. I'd do a bath of freezing cold water and just sit in it for, I can't remember how many minutes I did it for, but yeah, I did that. But yeah, there's been so many, they're getting stupider and stupider anyway, like, literally stupid. And then there's that whale challenge in it, and it's, oh, fuck's sake. I'm not being funny or anything, but you have to be fucking retarded to actually follow it. Like, you know the one where, is it the whale where in the end they end up like killing themselves and stuff? It's like, you fucking retarded. Like, I'm not being funny or anything, but there's a point where you have to look at the human species and think, why would you carry on with the challenge? Are you fucking retarded? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, fuck's, oh my, I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. Let's click a funny film that I actually like with Adam Sandler in it. There's only a few films like with Adam Sandler in it. There's this one, Bedtime Stories. I really like that. And I think there's others, I don't know. He's a bit of an anomaly. Like, he gets a lot of work and you're like, how? Just how. Like, he's very mediocre. Like, he's not god awful, but he's like very mediocre. But yeah, I really, really love this film though. So first off, mind my fucked up phone. Like, literally just cracks all over the place. But the results are in, and I, unfortunately, it took me, where is it? For God's sake, stupid phone. It took me, so these are the times here, it took me 16 minutes slower. So I was 16 minutes, 16 seconds, should I say, 16 seconds slower, unfortunately. Not making excuses, but I had to start off slow and stay at slow space for quite a while because my feet were frozen, and I cannot run fast when my feet are frozen because my shoes, they have the breathable, I can't remember what ones they are now, but they've got holes at the top. They're really good though at, you know, making your feet all breathable and stuff, but in the cold weather your feet are frozen. So and I didn't really want to end up twisting my ankle, so I started off slow for quite a bit until my feet sort of started to warm up a little bit. So I'm going to say that again, I'm not making excuses, but it's not that bad, to be fair. It's only 16 seconds slower. So this may look a bit confusing, but that was my first part run, which I did, and I did that one in 29.40 seconds, and then I went to 28.1, and then 28, and then it's gone down to 28.16. So yeah, that is my running position. I was. So that is 225. The position always changes because it depends on how many people are actually doing it that day. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but obviously could have been better. But as I said, I'm blaming the weather for my results, but whatever's. Let's talk about the Switch update. I'm probably not going to end up doing a review on this just because I'm not, like, I feel that the review would be a bit pointless. Like, I've never did the review on the PlayStation 4 Slim because, again, you know what I mean? My knowledge in gaming is not massive, so, you know, it'd be pointless doing a review. But I'm still currently playing Mario Rabbids Kingdom. I don't know where I am. I think I'm like halfway through it. Yeah, I don't know how many hours I've got left. And then I picked up Octopath Traveler. That game, the boss fight, no word of a lie, I took this, I forgot. So I took this Switch with me to work, and I played it before my shift, and I brought Octopath Traveler. Literally, I spent 20 minutes trying to defeat a boss. Literally, and then I had to start in like 10 minutes. So it's like, it was painful. Like, I died once, and then it literally took me 20 minutes just to defeat this boss. I'm like, oh my god, the pain. Dark Souls level. You remember when people when people used to describe how hard a game was, they'd be like, it's Dark Souls hard, which made me laugh. But it's alright. The first hour wasn't a massive fun on. That was only just because the person I picked, I realised her story was pretty boring. So when I went to the scholars, his background story, I found it more engaging, and then I can't remember the other one now I'm into now, but I find that more engaging. So I think it's just the first character I used. It's the one who has an adopted sister who keeps calling her dad Majesty. It was a bit boring. So my first impressions with it was like, ugh, just can I get to the gameplay? But now it's not that bad. So hey guys, so I'm not sure if I told you guys know. If you follow my Instagram, you know it's fragrance_addict_x. Basically, I'm doing a level 2 fitness instruction course, and I thought I'd show you what we're at to. Now, the reason why I'm doing it because I know nothing about the body. Like bones, muscles, what things do, the heart, the lungs, all that. It's the main reason why I picked this course. Like nutrition, I'm when we get to nutrition, I feel that is going to be my strongest. But at the minute, I'm not saying I'm struggling, but we're getting there. If I break it down into bits, I'm remembering bits. But we're on bones and muscles at the minute. And yeah, guys, on bones and muscle. That's what I show you. Guys, so literally what I did was, it's 1 day a week, but when I'm free, I will nip to the college to do more, like, obviously, for me to obviously study more as well, because obviously just doing 1 day a week isn't enough. So yeah, that is happening, but I'm not completely and utterly bad. I'm just getting there.